What is going on, guys? My name is Kenji and welcome back to the channel. Hopefully it's not the first time that you're watching one of my videos, but just in case it is, I'm a final year medical student and also a biomedical science graduate studying King's College London, and welcome back to another day in my life on my acute care placement. Today I'll be taking you through my jam-packed day of attending my hospital placement, preparing for my upcoming SJT exam, hitting the gym, and playing Call of Duty, of course. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the vlog. The first thing I do after getting up is prepare breakfast, and this morning I had 2 eggs, 4 hash browns, and an espresso. Ever since getting back from Italy a few weeks ago, I literally haven't stopped having espressos, and I honestly think they are my new favorite coffee of choice. To keep me entertained whilst eating my breakfast, I watch a bit of YouTube before getting changed into my scrubs and getting ready for my hospital placement. The weather here in the UK was dreadful as always, but luckily the walk to the ward literally only takes me 1 minute since I live next door, and I arrived to join the ward round with the consultant and the rest of the doctors at exactly 9 AM. The ward round is where we go to see all of the patients on the ward, and my job was to prepare the notes for the consultant about where the patients are at with their treatments before helping the other junior doctors with any outstanding jobs the consultant requested, like taking blood, chasing up investigation results, and writing up discharge notes. After seeing the patients on the ward round and desperately hoping that I haven't caught COVID, I then make my way to the Amazon locker at our hospital to pick up a few of my parcels before heading back to my accommodation at the staff residences. Alright guys, so I literally just got back from placement and I actually had a really good day on the respiratory ward. So as soon as we arrived on the ward, I joined the consultant on the morning ward round, and all the patients that we saw on the ward round were suffering from respiratory conditions. So these things like COPD, cystic fibrosis, and even COVID. There was actually quite a few patients on the ward who had COVID, and I was desperately trying my best to not catch COVID and keep my distance and all that kind of stuff. And after the morning ward round, I really wanted to practice my arterial blood gas taking. And essentially what that is, it's taking blood from an artery rather than a vein. So particularly the radial artery, which is just over here somewhere. And the reason that we do this is that on the respiratory ward, patients are often really sick. And the best way to know how their blood gases are doing, whether or not they're having enough oxygen in their blood, is by taking a sample of blood from an artery rather than a vein. And the reason being is that if you take blood from an artery, then you know exactly how much oxygen and carbon dioxide is in the blood because it just came from the lungs. And that's kind of the one thing that I was focusing on achieving today after the morning ward round, after seeing all the patients, is trying to get even better at doing arterial blood gases, because as a foundation year 1 doctor, that's something that I will have to be really good at. You know, taking these ABG, arterial blood gas samples, is a very kind of key skill to being a junior doctor. I actually managed to take 3, or actually no, it was 4 arterial blood gases from patients after the ward round, and I was super happy with that. After the ward round, we actually had teaching as well. So I had teaching on the most common kidney diseases. So one of the renal doctors actually came down to the library, to the educational kind of area, and taught us about the most common renal diseases that we'll actually be seeing as junior doctors. And they also kind of explained the management and also the kind of pathology behind all of these main kidney diseases. So I had that for around 1 hour, and I'm now back in my room to do some more work and grab some lunch and stuff like that as well. And this week has actually been, you know, quite stressful, to be honest with you guys. I don't think I often talk about stress and anxiety on the channel, but it's probably been my worst, or probably my most stressful week of med school so far. The reason being is that in the mornings and also sometimes the afternoon as well, we have placement, right? So as I just said, I'll go to the wards and I'll attend placement for 3 to 4 hours. And then after the ward round, I have to revise for an upcoming exam, which is my situational judgment test. So as I mentioned, you know, I spend a couple of hours in the morning doing the ward rounds and going through all the kind of things I need to do whilst being on placement, and then spending the rest of the day revising for this upcoming exam. And that can definitely induce a lot of anxiety, and I definitely have been feeling a bit more anxious than before during this kind of week, because that exam that we have next week, the SJT exam, is probably the biggest exam I've ever sat in medical school. That one exam contributes to 50% of my job application as a doctor, and this is an exam that we all have to sit, like every single medical student in the entire UK has to sit. So it's kind of one of those exams that I've been anticipating and, you know, getting a bit nervous for. It's actually next week, Thursday, so I still have around about just over a week to prepare for this exam, but I can definitely feel the nerves starting inside of me. But the best thing I can do right now, you know, midday, is to chill and have my lunch, which I'm super excited for. Yesterday we actually had a quiz in the hospital and we got provided with some free curry, and because there was so many curries left over when we left, I actually grabbed 1 or 2 extra curries to have today. And that's kind of one way that I deal with my anxiety or nerves for upcoming exams, is take a little break in the day, you know, whether it's lunchtime or later on, and just, chill and calm down and enjoy a nice bit of lunch, maybe watch some YouTube videos as well. And that kind of helps me, cope with the anxiety of, revising for med school exams after having like a difficult morning on the wards. So hopefully that'll help you guys out as well. I'm gonna sit down for around about 45 minutes to an hour, so really indulge in my lunch and enjoy my lunch. And after that 1 hour of completely forgetting about all the work that I have and all the anxiety, to do with all this exam stuff, then I'll go back to the library and then work a little bit more on the upcoming exam. So I'll see you guys on the next shot. All right, so this is the amazing curry that I told you guys I'm having for lunch. We've got some samosas over here. We have some chickpeas on the side over there as well. Some like potato curry over here, and a bunch of rice as well, which looks so good. So shout out to the education team at my hospital for getting this sorted for us. And of course, I've got myself a Diet Coke to give me that bit of energy that I need to get past the rest of the day. So I'm gonna munch this real quick and then probably head to the library. So I'll see you guys on the next shot. So as I mentioned, my situational judgment exam is next week. So I decided to head back to the hospital to the library after lunch to get some practice done. This is an exam that all final year medical students across the entire country have to sit, and contains questions that relate to situations that we'll be faced with as part of working as a doctor on the wards. They're meant to be non-clinical, so rather than testing your medical knowledge, it mostly tests you on how you would respond as a junior doctor working as part of a team and dealing with patients in reality. We really don't have that many resources to practice with, so I decided to spend 2 hours going through the official online papers that have been given to us, and even though I've done them already, there still is value in trying to understand the rationale behind the answers to each of the scenarios. So just watching the vlog back, guys, I honestly really miss where preparing for exams in medical school was pretty much just learning anatomy and using services like Picmonic that make things so much easier, and they're also coincidentally sponsoring this video. Now I know that I've definitely spoken about Picmonic so much on this channel, so you guys already know that Picmonic is a number way that I learn all my anatomy and all the rest of the things I need to know as part of medical school. Unlike all of the services that I've used online in the past that basically just give you information and expect it to learn into yourself, what Picmonic does is so unique. The reason why I love Picmonic so much is that what they do is they give you a picture, a mnemonic, and also a storyline that makes learning everything you need to know so much easier. And I honestly remember the day, like back in my first year of medical school, where I spent 5 minutes watching a video on Picmonic about all of the different bones in the hand, and up until this day, 3 or 4 years later, after watching that 5-minute video, I'm still able to recall all of the different bones in the hand, and I basically use the same strategy to learn all of my anatomy and all of my physiology as well in medical school. And it really is that ability to tie in a story, a picture, and also a mnemonic that allows you to really grasp and memorize concepts years after you learn them. What else I love about Picmonic is that they give you a daily quiz to make sure that you understand all of the concepts you're learning fully, and also if you're actually doing your own research on your computer or online or on the internet and you find new information that you want to add to Picmonic, you're actually able to edit the whole entire storyline to make it unique to yourself. All of the online content that Picmonic has is always up to date, with students around the whole entire world able to add their own kind of information to Picmonic, which is also superimposed by all of the Picmonic experts, so everything you're learning on Picmonic every single day is always up to date. If you guys would like to check out Picmonic yourself, I'll leave a link down below in the description that'll get you 20% off the annual subscription, and my recommendation will be honestly just try out the free trial at least, and you'll definitely see how much value you get from Picmonic and how much time you'll be able to save by using their pictures, mnemonics, their storyline, and all of that jazz. But anyways, back to the vlog. Alright guys, so I just got back from the library. It's currently 4:15 p.m. and I want to quickly show you guys how dark it gets so early here in the UK, just in case you're not from the UK. So I'll quickly show you guys the view from my window. As you can see, it is literally almost pitch black outside and it's only 4 p.m, which is so annoying, but we move still. So the plan right now is to head to the gym, but before I do that, I'm gonna have my pre-workout snack, which is Huel. I think I've showed you guys Huel on the channel before, but it's essentially a kind of nutritionally complete meal that I have pretty much every single day at 4 p.m. This is not sponsored by any means. I just absolutely love this brand, and I literally use it every single day to basically try and increase the number of calories I have in my day, especially if I'm going to the gym, especially if I want to be working out. I definitely want to be having a pre-workout snack, which is about 400 calories in this one shake and 20 grams of protein. So I'm going to down this real quick, and before I actually go gym, I'm going to talk to you guys real quick as I drink this about my thoughts of the gym and why I work out and all those kind of stuff. All right, so As I mentioned to you guys, recently I've been quite anxious and quite stressed because of my upcoming exam. And previously when I was younger and in my earlier years of medical school, whenever I got really anxious and like stressed about an exam, what I would do is that I would just decide to quit the gym, not go gym like until the exam's over, and just spend more time sat at my desk revising to try and make myself feel better. And that was kind of my coping mechanism before when it came to do with, exams and all that stuff. But that has recently changed and I have a kind of new outlook on life and on working out as well. So now when I'm stressed, my number one priority is to make sure that I do go gym, because gym helps me so much and my health in general has become my number one priority above anything else. Right now, more importantly than my health, my family, my friendships, my relationships, is my health. Because if I don't have my health, both physically and mentally, then I can't help my family and I can't be there for my family. And if I don't have my mental health and physical health, then I also won't be able to actually work for my career. So as a recent priority, I've decided that my health comes above anything else. I will make sure I go gym. Whether I have a huge exam tomorrow morning, whether I have a big event coming up, I will make sure that I pay myself first and make sure that I actually go to the gym and get that workout in. And that's my new kind of outlook on life, and it has really improved my kind of stress management and anxiety management. So as soon as I finish drinking, again, this is to do with my health, putting time aside to make sure that I make a shake or a pre-workout meal before I go to the gym and just increase my nutrition and my calories throughout the day is another decision that I made to kind of contribute to my health. So if you guys have any exams coming up, if you're really stressed out in life, make sure you prioritize your health. Make sure you do whatever makes you happy, whether that's go to the gym and look after your physical health or something else that makes you mentally happy as well. Oh, I almost forgot that I didn't show you guys what I got from my Amazon delivery earlier on. So let's do a bit of an unboxing before I head to the gym. All right, so this is what I actually decided to get on Amazon. As you can see, it's a workout log. And it looks pretty good actually. It essentially is a book that you can use to like log all of your workouts on. So all the reps, exercises, sets that you do, you can actually write it by hand into a book. And the reason why I decided to invest in this is that for the last few years, I've kind of just been eyeballing the weights, just sort of remembering where I'm at in terms of how much I'm lifting and what exercises I'm doing. But because 2022 is coming up, I decided to actually take it a bit more serious and work on actually getting stronger in the gym, whether that's lifting more weights or maybe doing more reps or trying out new exercises as well. And I think the best way to do that is to actually, formally record it and document it so that over the next few weeks, I can actually see any improvements I'm making in the gym, and hopefully it'll also add to my kind of motivation and inspiration to get stronger and be better in the gym. So yes, that's my interesting, I don't know if you guys find this interesting, but it's my interesting purchase on Amazon. Let's actually go to the gym now and I'll see you on the voiceover probably. So after many hours of being inactive, I decided to take a break from work to head to the gym, and for the first time ever, I actually managed to get some footage for you guys. Today I trained chest and triceps, and I thought I'd answer some common questions that I often get asked relating to working out. So I normally work out at least 4 times a week. I usually try to go to the gym 2 to 3 times during the week and once or twice on the weekend. I normally train back and biceps on the first gym day, chest and triceps on the next, shoulders and biceps again after that, and finally legs on the last day, and I also try to get in some cardio between those days as well. I find that working out for about 45 minutes to an hour works perfectly for me, as it encourages me to keep the intensity of the workout quite high, and the motivation for me to go gym is firstly for my health, and secondly because it allows me to take a break from med school and all the stress to do with that. Alright guys, so I just got done with a nice gym workout. I actually filmed a bit of the workout that I did previously, so hopefully you guys will have seen what I did in the gym. My initial plan was to come back home, sit down and do at least 1 to 2 hours more revision at my desk, but I'm going to be completely honest with you guys and tell you that I'm not going to do that. Life in med school is not always about go, 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 go. When I do have an exam coming up and I do have anxiety, my previous coping mechanism was to come sit down and force myself to study even more, even though I'm already anxious and stressed out about the exam. This has probably been my worst week of medical school so far, but instead of actually, treating myself to even more stress by revising, being sat at my desk even more, I'm gonna be kind to myself and I'm actually gonna sit down and play Call of Duty. The new Call of Duty map called Caldera is actually coming out tonight in like half an hour or so, and I actually do have my friends on a FaceTime call back there. I don't know if you can see them, but I got my boys with me and we're all gonna play Call of Duty and just enjoy the rest of the evening and take it easy, take it nice and slow, because everyone has their own ways of coping with anxiety and stress. Maybe yours is to work more, maybe it's to chill, be with your family and friends. Mine was to work even more and to try and be even more productive, but I'm not gonna do that. If you're going through a stressful situation right now, if you have essays coming up, deadlines coming up, just be kind to yourself, do whatever makes you feel better. To me, that's gonna be playing Call of Duty with my friends tonight, even though it's only like 6 p.m. I also have a pack of chocolates here on the side that I got for myself as well, and I'm going to be indulging in this as I play Call of Duty, because again, just a reminder to be kind to yourself, guys. If you have exams coming up, by all means, of course, revise as much as you can. I did a few hours revision today. I went to the wards in my hospital. I worked out as well, and that's enough. There has to come a point in the day where we say that's actually enough. I'm gonna put all my work to the side and just do what I want to do, and do what's gonna affect and improve both my mental and physical health as well, because it's not just about the gym like I just mentioned to you guys, it's also about your mental health as well. And understand that taking a step back to chill and do what makes you happy is also productive, and will also help contribute towards you achieving that goal that you're trying to face. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap the vlog up here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and also make sure you have post notifications turned on, that little notification bell down below. Make sure you have that turned on so that you never miss another upload, because YouTube tries to screw me sometimes and they try make the algorithm like change so you can't see my video. So make sure you have the notification bell turned on, leave a like, comment, and all of that jazz. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one, hopefully after my exam. See you guys soon, and take care.